Imagine ruling the world, commanding armies, gold, gods, and nations. And yet, when it came time to choose a wife, you didn't look beyond your palace walls. You looked to your own sister. This wasn't a rumor. It wasn't a scandal whispered in secret. It was law. It was tradition. And in some civilizations, it was believed to be divine. So why did ancient kings marry their own sisters? The answer reveals a dark truth about power, bloodlines, and the fear of losing control. Power was in the blood. In the ancient world, kings didn't rule because people voted for them. They ruled because people thought they were picked by the gods. Royal blood was more than just a title. It was sacred. Ancient rulers believed that their blood carried divine authority, cosmic balance, and the right to rule over others. Marrying outside the family was seen as dangerous. Why? Because it diluted the bloodline. A foreign wife meant foreign influence. A foreign child meant uncertain legitimacy. By marrying a sister, a king ensured his heir carried pure royal blood. No rivals, no outsiders, and no questions about who takes over. In ancient Egypt, gods even married their sisters. Egyptian pharaohs didn't see themselves as men. They saw themselves as living gods. And their gods, like Osiris and Isis, were siblings who married each other. So pharaohs followed the same divine model. If the gods married their sisters, then so should kings. Royal sister marriages weren't hidden. They were celebrated. The queen was more than just a wife. She was a vital partner in rituals, helping to keep the cosmic balance, known as Mat. To the Egyptians, this wasn't incest. It was sacred imitation of the gods, absolute control over the throne. Royal families were constantly threatened, not just by enemies, but by their own nobles. Marriage was political. If a king married into another powerful family, that family gained leverage. A sister wife had no rivals, no powerful ties, and no outside loyalties. She was totally part of the royal family, and her kids, they were all the kings. This kept rivals and civil wars from happening, at least for a while. In theory, the Macedonian and Persian example. This practice wasn't limited to Egypt. In Persia, royal incest was promoted as a sacred act called zweduda, marriage between close relatives to preserve purity. Even Alexander the Great's successors got in on sibling marriages to secure their rule in Egypt. The Ptolemaic dynasty made it a thing. Brother Marian's sister. Generation after generation, Cleopatra herself was married to her brothers, not for love, but for power. Kings believed purity equals strength, but biology disagrees. Repeated incest led to weakened immune systems, deformities, infertility, mental illness. Egyptian mummies reveal signs of genetic disorders. Royal families became fragile. Some rulers couldn't produce heirs. Others died young. Some showed extreme physical abnormalities, but instead of stopping, they doubled down. They believed illness was divine punishment, not genetics. When religion silenced morality, what's shocking isn't just the act itself, it's how normal it became. When religion declares something holy, questioning it becomes forbidden. People didn't ask, "Is this wrong?" They asked, "Is this what the gods want?" And kings made sure the answer was always yes. Power rewrote morality. Why? It eventually stopped. As empires fell and new religions rose, incest lost its divine shield. Greek philosophy, Roman law, and later Christianity. And Islam redefined morality and family structure. Royal blood was no longer sacred. It was political. Sibling marriages slowly disappeared, but the damage had already been done. Ancient kings didn't marry their sisters out of desire. They did it out of fear. Fear of losing power. Fear of diluted blood. Fear of being replaced. They believed control over blood meant control over destiny, but in the end, their obsession with purity became their downfall. Dynasties don't last forever, especially when they turn inward. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.